What's up? Let me see if I can. I can just hold you. No, I'm gonna be moving. I'll just hold you like this. What is up, folks? It is Thursday, November 28th. So, what day is this? I'll put it in the title. I don't even want to spend time trying to calculate. I should be increasing my arithmetic. What is that? Okay, 18, 19, day 19. Okay, we got it out of the way. So basically, I had about 10 days ramping up to the start of this challenge, where I was hitting the gym aggressively and eating healthy and supplementing and getting proper sleep mostly. And so, 19 plus 10, you're almost at 30. So I'm almost at a month, basically, more or less. We're not going to tell anybody that. The gains are very real. There are shifting priorities all the time, but when it comes to getting the job done, despite what has been going on in my life recently, being determined to remain consistent with the workouts, with an effort to hydrate daily, with an effort to take the more healthier whole food option, with an effort to stay somewhat in a regulated sleep schedule. There have been crazy fluctuations up and down, left and right, but the gains are coming. I'm gaining size and definition, strangely enough. I'm up 2 pounds, but I have crazier definition on my shoulders, on my abdominals, on my arms. And we're only a month in, so like I'm just super hyped to do this, and to already see results is pretty special. I've always wondered from a fitness standpoint, like, okay, you go to the gym, you have a great workout, right? And it's very difficult for a lot of people, not all people, but to stay consistent with their fitness. And as soon as I recognized or linked the idea that when I'm like super pumped up after a workout, like lifting weights, not like cardio or whatever, but like pumping a muscle, and I look in the mirror and I see the size difference, of course you're like, oh yeah, like look at this guy. But as soon as I realized that for me, the pump, obviously once you're no longer pumped, you shrink down and you're like way smaller and you feel way smaller. But that difference from just naturally walking around to pumped, I wondered for a long time how long it takes me to get to that version of me, the pumped version, just walking around. Like, how many times do I have to hit the gym from now until X is going to be me walking around looking like this? What I see in the mirror right now, like juiced up, not juiced up. Juice has a terrible connotation, unfortunately, but amped up, energy, whatever. I don't know, pumped up. And it seems like it's about 3 months. So, I've been working out relatively consistently for 3 or 4 months now. Had some time off with an injury earlier this summer, but and it seems like 2 to 3 months is kind of that window where I'm walking around what I feel like pumped all the time, and that's just like psychologically that's so rewarding because you get that feeling of when you're pumped, like looking in the mirror during a workout, like all the time. No, it's way dialed down, of course, but it's similar. Um, and it's not just in one muscle group, it's all over because you're consistently training and hitting those muscles on a, regular basis. So they're getting that work, they're getting that stimulus, they're growing. And this is where I could improve big time is taking creatine, supplementing with creatine. From what I understand, I can't tell you the exact science on it. I don't know it, but I have, read the headlines and subscribed to people, follow people who have read the actual studies and do see the results and share them. And they're just very good in terms of hydrating the body, hydrating the muscles, um, uh, allowing for, almost, I don't know if it's ATP storage or what, but it's like better performance, and your body's just holding that water that it would usually disperse. That's my rudimentary understanding of it. Anyway, that could be wrong. All it takes really for me is to go on my computer and Google, okay, how does creatine work at chat or whatever. But anyways, all I know is that I have to take it. And I've just been like raw scooping it and then washing it down recently, not putting it into, I don't take pre-workout at all. I know that a lot of people are into that. I know I'm a fiend for nicotine, so I know that any kind of stimulant, I'm like, I'll have to take that like every day, just waking up eventually. So I'm like, and I prefer to just go in there kind of natural, like, I don't need to come up to match the gym. The act of me going to the gym raises my frequency and my energy and my, state. So, yeah. And I'm not broke, but like, I'm just trying to save money. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to write the course, That's what this is all about. That's what this average to elite kind of challenge is about, is like, okay, let's get one part of our life under control, our fitness. But then when you get that under control, it really shows you and empowers you. You're like, oh, like I can actually enact real change in my life and I can improve things just with consistent effort. And a plan, right? A plan executed consistently. That's probably, boom, that's probably a good plan executed efficiently, consistently. Jeez Louise, I'll figure it out. I'll have to iron that out. But yeah, that's about it. If you just do the big lever actions, the Pareto principle, the 80-20, the 20% of your things that are going to result in 80% of the gains, if you will, if I'm even understanding that correctly. I roughly get it, but maybe I'm not using it correctly. But just focusing on what's truly important. And your health is like, come on. It's, seriously, it's like, what else do you have to say? We're in the information age. Everybody knows how important physical fitness is, and still for some reason, people just don't prioritize it. I have an extra motivation because my career is hopefully going to be physical. So it has been for a long time, and I'm sure it will continue. I've done the non-physical type of work, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when I spend too much time kind of idle and I don't have the resources to construct, a good physical regimen outside of that, time or otherwise, it's very difficult. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to give a quick update. I know I've been making some videos that are just insanely long, so I want to keep it half short, but I do like making long form content too. I could sit here and just chat for hours, honestly, because to me, it's just like, I'm just sharing like what I'm thinking about and like what I'm doing and what I'm noticing. Noticing is the big piece. That's it. Pro tip there. Awareness is key. And maybe that's another, the next step of the journey. But anyways, frickin' appreciate you, bros, dudes, guys, fellas, pals, for tuning in. And thanks for following along with this challenge and with this channel. So like it if you like it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. And subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate you.